Rubi Rose, man, supposed to be a rapper, but just a pass me down woman. Very beautiful. You know, she in that Brittany Renner. She's in that Brittany Renner sector. Bad bitch, but brain is just not there. Scarecrow, right? Brainless. But check out the Real One on playlist, music entertainment playlist. So she came out and said, if I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me, she wished that more rappers and athletes that's on the DL came out the closet. It would be beneficial to society. Somebody asked her, how would that be beneficial to society? You know, and she said that it can, I'm paraphrasing, it can inspire other people, other men to come out about their closet life. There's no more no more I could think of women around the world that I've seen. And I was the one telling y'all about the original people in Australia was black, and they trying to really fight back right now. We talked a little bit about the xenophobia thing going on in Africa and all that stuff. So I follow that just a bit. I'll throw tidbits here and there, but black women is obsessed with gay men. They're obsessed with it. Then you had that moist dude that came out and talk about, oh, straight black men, we need to have a conversation, leave the women out of it. And I'm just like, why would any heterosexual black man have a conversation about community or relationships with a reading rainbow man? It's nothing that we can talk about. We can't have a conversation about community because the lifestyle y'all live, you can't build a community, but y'all can't procreate. So it's nothing that we should talk about, with black women or nothing. It's just like, it's crazy. And then you have her make this comment, and we don't talk about the DL women though. The misandrous women who really hate men because they want to run the cat. And the issue with that, and that was in the comment section, and the issue with that is a lot of women, they need men. And that's where the misandrous mindset come at, is that they hate that they need a man to survive financially, protection wise, and stability wise. They hate the fact of that nature. And this is why I ask girls I date, do you bisexual ever been with a girl? And I can tell by some of the girls I've dated in the past, they lie about it. You can tell when they lie, and a lot of them have. A lot of them, I told y'all, a woman that been with a woman, a lot of them is unsalvageable. They just good recreational use. They good for a spin. But what she said is, they put this jacket on. Basically what she's hitting at is that we can stop diseases being spread and all that type of stuff, and it can inspire more men to come out. So basically they want black men to be gay so bad because they love gay men. They love everything more than black men. I mean, once you really think about it, you can take the internet rhetoric out of it. They'll take Brad. Brad ain't got to be a wigger. Brad ain't got to be cool. They'll take a Brad. They'll take a Hector. You never see them talk about doing voodoo on that Brad that sent Ashley Janae up to the upper room, but they do it to Klay Thompson. For Klay Thompson, you kind of see what I'm saying? They didn't take that Brad that took all that money from that lady, Rachel Lindsay, in a divorce. But then again, they celebrated with Kevin Samuels died, right? And they didn't get on Cynthia G when she said we should delete black male babies. And then got knocked up by a Pookie. So my thing is this, let's keep it real. Y'all spread diseases. Women are the ones spreading diseases. Selling coochie, okay? Y'all sleeping with known gay men. Y'all know these guys are gay. And y'all sleeping with them. You sleep with their male best friend, they gay male best friend. This ain't nothing new. That's why they, in the black community, among all communities, black women have the highest herp rate out there. They're reckless with the vagina. Think about it, brother. How many black women made you put on a condom when you first slept with them? Be real. I remember a homie I used to work with. I ain't gonna say his name. He was married and he used to trick on the side, or him and his wife had a break or something. No, matter of fact, not even another dude I work with cheating on this girl. He used to have these girls come up to the job and break them off. And he said he gave her, this is like 2013, he gave her an extra 20 to go raw, and he caught something. I was just thinking like, okay, extra 20? You think she not going raw in general for a guy she really find attractive? Like, and I'm not saying that men ain't reckless out here and men ain't taking care of their business or whatever, but apparently a lot of these brothers are either putting a condom on pull-out game is immaculate, or they not having sex because 54.5% of black men don't have children. So but her saying that, I think the beneficial thing is I think dudes should be honest about the lifestyle that they live. Obviously in locker rooms you could I got ostracized. I would say about 10 years ago in the rap game you'll be ostracized. But all them Atlanta rappers, most of them is on the back door of your side. Remember they had that evidence of Young Thug in court when he had them lined up naked, but they threw it out. We've been through that. They put dresses on, they putting it in your face. That dude I love making, I think he was from Canada. He had that song going up on a Tuesday. And your girl in the club, he came out or they found out he was backdoor you. And they ousted him. I said, damn, if he would have came out 10 years later, he'd have been the king of that shit. He'd have been the king. Now it don't matter. They making everything that way and acceptable. But I think you should be honest about who you are as male or female. And a lot of men are messing with women that's really want to be with women, but it's financially benefit. No stability dealing with no woman. Financially, ain't no stability in dealing with no woman. But I get it from a lot of dudes perspective, from a lot of dudes that dealing with women who really hate them because they want to be laid up with a woman, but ain't no stability in it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes, I guess, they don't want to come out that way, especially in sports and entertainment, because it's going to hurt that bottom line. But I would say this, to be keeping it real, and I think she got Nigerian roots too. She got tether roots. I say we got a lot of other things we need to attack, from a black female standpoint of view and a black male standpoint of view. Even before we get together and start talking about rebuilding community or black men, true productive black men coming back from community. But DL men, it ain't high on the priority list because y'all get on the internet talking about lavender marriages. That's where the women marry DL men. Y'all sleep with DL men. Y'all very reckless with the box. The most reckless with the box of any ethnicity per the CDC. So I got a lot of issues to worry about on y'all side. We got issues to worry about on our side. A lot of, it ain't been no black men in the community for real, especially y'all running stepfathers about the community. But to keep it a bean with you, Chief saying that to be funny, but in real reality, it's other things that we getting together as black men. We getting our stuff together, but they should be really addressing how reckless y'all are with the box, y'all STD rates, y'all single mother rates, y'all low marriage rates. Interracial marriages are rising on black men's behalf. They're not marrying black women at the rate they were. Y'all should address that, because y'all ain't no community without men and women. And productive black men been left the black community. That granocracy is done. So they really should be finding a way to get themselves together and bring community back together. That'll never happen. But they trying to be funny. They always want to. They'll be funny. They want to chuck and jive and shoot the five or shoot the shit. Excuse me, shoot the shit with gay men. But then also turn around and when they get mad, use gay slanders to take digs at gay men, and then act like they cool with them again, and then use gay as a slur to attack straight black men. That's what they do. They are agents of chaos, man. So you really can't pay attention to what Keisha is saying for real. Real talk. Any woman, you can't really pay attention to what they say, what they do. So guess what? If being with gay men was so unproductive for the community, why do they all sleep with them? If you know these rappers are gay, I'm pretty sure she been around the block more times than an ice cream truck in a hot summer, New York hot summer. You know what I'm saying? You still sleeping with them. So, and I'm gonna put a clip in there what Don Q had to say at the end. I'm gonna put that Don Q clip in the end. I knew I was gonna be able to use it. But hey, hit the Real 101 playlist. Check out the music in the entertainment playlist. Got these leaves on me. Find me on hit the link tree. It say find me everywhere. In the description, that's the link tree, X, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9 piece.
It's the problem I got right now with y'all females. This the problem right here. Y'all bitches will fuck with any nigga that got some paper, that's spending some paper. The nigga could be a weirdo, rapist, rat, down low. As long as he's spending some bread, y'all don't give a fuck. But y'all wanna, as soon as a nigga get mad, I mean, as soon as y'all get mad at a nigga, y'all wanna expose a nigga. How about y'all just don't fuck with niggas that do weird shit at all? How about that? How about y'all just don't associate with niggas that do shit like that? Don't wait till you get mad at a nigga and you wanna expose a nigga. Stop talking to them niggas anyway. If you know a nigga weird, nigga doing gay shit, fucking ratting on niggas, back doing his mans, fucking beating bitches, all kind of weird shit. Fuck is you even interested in a nigga that's doing all that thinking he about to, something special about to happen, my nigga? That nigga bitches is weird.